Here's Beverly. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
The Defensive Player of the Year award only came into fruition in the early 80s, but it's mostly been dominated by big men. You have to think at some point Anthony Davis is not only going to win it, but win it multiple times.
And with Davis, it almost seems like a foregone conclusion for him. I mean, the way he is able to time shots up as a defender and shot blocker, man, in his prime still a few years away, you got to think he's going to have a chance to win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. 4-point game. Here's Rivers. Good work defensively by Harden. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the middle. Rebounded by Miracle Man. And with Davis and the defensive accolades, it isn't just his ability to block shots. That is just the starting. He changes so many more along the way. And that's what, to me, sticks out the most.
Yeah, it isn't just limited to blocking or altering shots. I mean, he knows how to use his reach and quickness to come up with a lot of steals as well. And really, I wouldn't be shocked if one day he didn't win multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards.
Johnson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And the shot is good.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
They set the screen. Miracle Man, the pass to Ashik. Salmons against Ariza. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Miracle Man. Now the feed to Rivers. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
Harden with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
Now here is Howard. Houston needs to get a shot off. Harden missing again.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
And the three is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from Miracle Man.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's working, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Now, here is Harden, averaging 23 points per contest on the wing Johnson. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got his second bucket.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Well, the Rockets, would you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. This is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Howard dishes to Harden. Harden right side. Shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, they were extremely aggressive defensively early on in that last game, and it kind of backfired on them. Their starters wound up in foul trouble, and I thought that led to the loss.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. He immediately addressed their offensive game plan and detailed an aggressive up-tempo style. It sounds like their offense is going to come from the transition game. Also, he was just as passionate when he told them that they needed to put everything they have into their offensive rebounding. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And to go back to Steve's point about foul trouble in that game, Clark, they had to give minutes to some players that ordinarily wouldn't be getting that many minutes.
Exactly, and that really stymied any hopes they had of coming back once they found themselves way behind in that second half, Kevin.
Here's Miracle Man. Finishes the break with a slam.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Rockets trail by 14. Johnson up top, right now averaging 5 points a game. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Ariza. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ariza's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Miracle Man. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. To the left wing. Asik, the pass to Miracle Man. Rocket 6. Wide open look. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they heaved up a lot of ill-advised three-pointers in that loss. Guys, they were way too trigger-happy from downtown.
Yeah, and that's not the area on the court where you want to be forcing shots from. Heck, you were a great three-point shooter, and you know that, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it comes and goes, but you can't just rely on that when things aren't going your way.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Here's Miracle Man. He's got 12. They set the pick. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Welcome back, everyone. It's already as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
Anderson with the inside. Miracle Man is out there with Gordon, and it's Miller in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Anderson. In the corner, it's Gordon. The 19-foot shot. Jump shot is good. Rockets trail by 9.
Ryan Anderson, one of the sweetest shooting big men in the league. Deep range with that quick release. I'll tell you what, at his height, he doesn't need much daylight to get it off.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And another shot. No good from Miracle Man. Rocket shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. There's a screen. Over to the wing. Garcia. Feeds it to Beverly. The three. The rebound by Withey. New Orleans leading by 6. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 12. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Miracle Man's got 14 points. Here's Beverly. Screen by Howard. And Beverly kicks to Daniels. The pass to Garcia. Dishes to Howard. The second chance effort. Pelicans pull it in. Miracle Man's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Miracle Man in their last time out against the Clippers played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 36 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are.
Get in his face.
Thin and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, is everyone...
Teams changing it up here. And we're through 2 here and a good one. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
Yeah, it's our team. You know, they
All right, guys. I want to go over some things before we get back out there. It's been a good effort all around on the offensive boards. The second chance opportunities will be there for us if you guys continue to hit the glass hard at that end of the floor. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning, good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And as soon as this quarter starts, we need to dedicate a lot of energy to working the offensive glass. I don't think they're going to be able to hold us down if we really hit the boards hard. If we go out there and show the killer instinct I know we have, this is not a team that can stay with us. Let's up that intensity.
Out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Miracle Man. He's got 14 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kevin McHale. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the back. And it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. For Houston, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And it's tied up with that one.
Patrick Beverly is absolutely a hound dog defensively. He's got so much pit bull in him and how he goes about defending people at that guard spot. He's not a big playmaker or scorer. He's basically a 3-point shooter and a defensive specialist.
And Patrick Beverly, a nice find for the Houston Rockets, makes an ideal pairing with Harden in the backcourt.
Yeah, he sure does, Kevin, because he's tough, he's defensive-minded. He's a good complement to Harden, and I think any team in the league would love to have him just because of that toughness and that competitive desire.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Rocket shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Beverly, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Selmans a screen on Ariza. Kicks it to Davis. Miracle Man, the pass to Davis. Here's Miracle Man. Pocket 6. He dishes it to Rivers. Lets it go from the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's Miracle Man, defended by Jones. Here's Miracle Man. 14 points for him. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 7.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Rockets trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Use that pick to get in close.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Miracle Man. Davis sets a screen. To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Shot is off. Nice D from Miracle Man.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Davis sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rivers. Moves back up. And it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Rockets have put up good numbers at the charity stripe.